Claude Debussy, 1862–1918, French Impressionist, was born in Saint-Germain-en-Laye, a small town near Paris. At the age of 10, he entered the Paris Conservatory, where he studied until he was 22. His teachers regarded him as a talented rebel who improvised unorthodox chord progressions of dissonances that did not resolve. He, like Berlioz and Bizet, won the highest award for composers, the Prix de Rome, which subsidized 3 years of study in Rome. Debussy was influenced by Wagner's music and also by Asian music. For many years, Debussy's life was unstable. He made little money by teaching piano. Until the age of 31, he was not well known to the musical public. He was not sure of himself as a composer. A dramatic turning point came in 1902 with his opera Pelléa et Mélisande. Critics were sharply divided. Some complained about the absence of melody and harmonies that broke traditional rules. Others were delighted at the poetic atmosphere and subtle tone colors. The opera soon caught on, and Debussy was recognized as the most important living French composer. Musicians all over the world imitated his style. At the age of 50, he developed cancer and died in Paris on March 25, 1918, while the city was being shelled by German artillery. Debussy was a master at evoking a fleeting mood and misty atmosphere. His interest in the effects of fluidity and intangibility is mirrored even in his titles: reflections of water, clouds, sounds and perfumes swirl in the evening air. His music sounds free and spontaneous, almost improvised. The tone color gets unprecedented attention. The sound he thought is sensuous and beautiful and harsh. The orchestra plays together with brief but frequent instrumentals. The woodwinds are especially prominent and are used in unusual registers. Strings, brasses are often muted. Their sounds seem to come from far off. Atmosphere is created through the shimmer of a string tremolo or the splash of a harp. In piano music, he creates new sonorities. His frequent use of the pedal, which allows a pianist to sustain tones after the keys are released, result in hazy sounds. Chords are often blended together. The treatment of harmony was revolutionary. He used chords more for special colors than for their function in standard harmonic progressions. Debussy's he used successions of dissonant chords that did not resolve. He shifted dissonant chords up and down the scale. It resulted in parallel chords, which characterizes his style. Along with traditional chords, he used 3- and 4-note chords, or even 5-note chords to create rich sounds. He also drowns tonality by using scales in which the main tone is less emphasized than in major or minor scales. He turned to medieval church modes, which he knew from Gregorian chant. He also used pentatonic scale, also called Javanese scale, which means no half tones, 5-tone scales, which he heard Asian music. And what is in red, please pay attention to. Debussy's most unusual and tonality vague scale is the whole tone scale, made up of 6 different notes, each a whole away from the next. The pulse in Debussy's music is sometimes vague. Rhythms can't be contained within bars. He avoids accents. His rhythms are flexible and fluid. His output was huge. He contributed masterpieces to the literature of the piano, orchestra, chamber ensemble, art songs, and his one but important opera. Debussy's music is tonally vague and has an improvisational floating quality. He avoided the sonata form, which traditionally calls for a clear contrast of keys and systematic development of themes. One section of Debussy's music melts into the next. Melodic lines tend to be brief and fragmentary. And now let's listen to Prélude l'après-midi d'enfant, Prelude to the Afternoon of a Faun. Listen for the dreamlike atmosphere of the opening soft flute melody, which reflects different instrumental tone colors and tempos. Notice the trumpet use the harp. And hopefully we can listen to or sales from Preludes for Piano, book number 1.